Welcome back to Upper Heights, episode 21. Oh, we got some metros on the gun. They're not going to crash, are they? Look at this. Just in case anybody was looking at the thumbnail for the last episode, this is what it was. Look at that nonsense. Now, in between episodes, I went ahead and cleaned up all of these metro stations here. So any of these that were crisscrossed, I made them all, well, so they're not crisscrossed. I also made a change to the uni run, because the uni run, as you've just seen there, was running past the depot, which was causing crashes, like train crashes. I've just made the uni run go from the roundabout station to the uni to the factories and back, so it just runs in between these three stations there. May or may not have forgotten the last episode about taxis, taxi stands and whatnot. So I'm going to pop a taxi shelter down out the front of every single one of these little stations here.
Taxi stop, taxi stop, taxi
stop. Then across the river on the roundabout, a taxi stop. Little one by the school. Oh, a little one by my favourite little looking district there. Look at that. We'll pop one by the elementary school right there.
and another one by the elementary school.
It's not letting me place this one. Oh well, I guess this taxi stop's going to have to go in the corner by the school. He loved that, didn't you? Good old 13 Victoria Lane, loved it. And my last two, just outside the uni here. Plop! And one for the grafters. Oh no, these don't go on gravel roads, do they? Well, will that work? Alright, taxi stand for the grafters. The grafters don't get any cover from the rain. You know what, the uni students might not either. Oh no, actually, I quite like that little taxi stand there, not gonna lie. I am gonna move it though. I just want it in between those two lights there, you know what I mean? Looks much nicer there, doesn't it? Watch, mate, you want to move back? Just over here. Brittany? Brittany? Never listens. Ooh! Alright, place your bets. Do we have students? We do! Finally! We have some students! It's been far too long without students. That was just the beginning of this little episode here. In this episode, I am going to tackle this green bar here. This low density residential demand is going to get squashed. I'm sick of it. And we're going to make that happen over here. Just a cool $1.4 million. Yes, please. Well, that hurt a bit because I had grand plans for those map tiles, but there's just no workers anywhere. There's no workers. So we just need more people. This is going to be quite the build. I think we are going to have a slightly different design. Nothing crazy, mind you, but a slightly different design. And I think we're going to do a little roundabout first. Just a wee one. How many lanes? Just a wee 2-lane number. We start here and we go out about 383 meters and then come around. So we're 90 degrees and then we're gone up. So ideally we're 90 degrees and I messed it up. At the last second I saw it move. I'm doing it again.
You're gonna come out 383?
We're gonna come out 383, then gone down. So it's a nice little 90 number there. I think that looks good. And then we're gonna come back up, connect back in on a nice little 90 number there. Now that's our start of our new estate there. The big old roundabout. Now to get to the roundabout, we're gonna use this 4-lane divided road here. And we're gonna come off right about here. We're going to come off just about here, gone down just a wee bit, and then around. I think that's a canny little start there. Oh, that worked out exactly how I had it planned. Perfect! Figured, what better place for a small playground really, you know what I mean? Oh, the old alley runder back there. Why aye. Can I plop a little roundabout there? Thank you. And a little roundabout there. And a medium roundabout there. Lovely. I will take that. I will take that. By the way, as I go through here, let me know if you see any roundabouts that I miss. Now that last one's just for show. There's no zoning going on there, that's purely for show. Well, what do you think of my new little estate? As you can probably tell, it's not quite just finished yet. But while I build the last bit, I just want to have this zoning. So like I said, all of this right here is going to be low density residential. As far as the eye can see. Just a quick plop. And then we'll come in, we'll fill all these in. Now, before I let all of this low density residential build, we don't want anything on the roundabout just yet. Soon, but not just yet. Or should I upgrade the roundabout? Yeah, I'm going to do that. There we're gone. We now have a 4-lane roundabout there, because I have a plan for this roundabout, and it's going to need to be bigger than 2 lanes. For now, I'm going to go ahead and plop some commercial down. So I want commercial there. I think we're looking pretty good for commercial up there. That's not too bad, that's not too bad. So, we'll play the game. We'll leave that on speed 3. While I go ahead and build this last bit. Or first bit. What would you call it? First or last bit? I think that's the last roundabout. I think. Oh no, I missed a one here. Oh, I'm up at medium ones doing slow. Small roundabout, small roundabout. No, where was the last misplaced roundabout? This one here. Small, small, small. I think we've got all the roundabouts in, and I think they're in. Look at that green bar! The green bar's gone! And that was the objective of this episode, was to get that green bar gone. I'm sick of seeing that green bar. I'm sick of seeing lack of workers, lack of workers. Don't worry, we're not done yet. I'm going to be zoning all of this here green again. What I might do actually is just go ahead and mark my little commercial areas that I want to pop in here. Alright, I believe that's that all zoned. Now I just want to do my little path trick here to get the zoning off the roundabout all the way around here. And that means I can zone all of this here residential, bulldoze the path, but the most of it stayed anyway. Your houses are too small. Get bulldozed. And you're not going to instantly rebuild, are you? Guess we've got any demand. Hey, the demand's back! What can I do to satiate this low residential demand? I have built this entire estate that's pretty much entirely low residential estates there. Hey. Well, while these bars are sorting themselves out, let's go ahead and sort out some education and whatnot, eh? So let's see if we're getting a little bit of education doing our this section. Now, Major. Yes, I was hoping that. The magic that will happen on this roundabout is... it's what some might class as a second roundabout. Yeah, that's not round in the slightest. I didn't think it was. Why didn't you let me do a normal round roundabout there, mate? It's not very cash money of you now, is it? Right, do we have a round roundabout now? No, that looks horrible, though. Doing it again. Right, and with this majestic little second roundabout here, we're going to go ahead and make a third one. Now we have the little triple roundabout in the middle there, ready for out. Now let's just get the connections on you. So I've just upgraded the inner rings here to be pedestrian roads. And that's because we're going to have a nice little number pop line all the way through here with the casual 180 degrees here. And then somehow we just tell ourselves that that's in the middle. We can out 90 degrees and out 90 degrees. Click. Then we'll just delete these inner ones here. And there's our little roundabout there. Our triple boot. There we go. I was wondering what to call this roundabout, because I've already got a chestnut boot on here. It's the triple boot. Absolutely wunderbar. There we go. We've got the triple boot. And on this here triple boot is where all of our public services are going to live. Can I plop this on here? and make everyone happy? Not really. You're just going to be an absolute nightmare regardless, aren't you, because of where you... Actually, do you even connect? You know what I might do? I might just connect this in here. But not right here. Here, let me show you. Gandoon, along, and in. There we go, and that's what I wanted. Shut up, if you're complaining, you're going to get bulldozed. And you can all get bulldozed for the sake of building bigger houses. Right, so if I pop a school basically anywhere there, everyone's happy, and that is ideal. So in the last episode, we sorted all the subways out. So I'm prioritising that first. We're going to plop a subway right in the middle here. Maybe on the outside so it'll actually fit. Let me think. It's going to have to connect in all three of these. I think the best site to put it on is perhaps there. Yeah, I think that's best. Plop. Everybody loved that. And then before we forget, I want a little taxi stand in here. Just a one in between the lights there. Plop. Look at that. We've got the underground metro and the taxi stand. Now let's get the rest of this in place. So, elementary school, I just have you on the outside ring there, just on the back. And then I want to do a little bit of upgrades. I like giving the kids the playground, you know. So we'll do one of them. We want to try and keep the kids healthy, so we'll do one of them. There we go, and that's the school on board. For this new estate here of abandoned buildings. You said you wanted it, you know. I built it, and now you're abandoning it. Next, fire and rescue. Same dealio. I think we're just going to plop this around the outside. This can be the fire section. We're going to the police. And this can be the police section. We'll go into the ambos. And that can be the ambo section there. Absolutely perfect. Now, is there anything else I'm missing over here? Post box. Oh, I should check communications as well. Of course. Of course there's no comms over this new section. Alright, what have we got? Do I spend another $1 million on a big comms network over here? I think so. I'll just have to make sure I can cover this section of it as well. Yeah. Can I plop it there? Or is it too big? Too big for high lane there. Oh, I'll pop it on this corner here. Right on the edge there. Just a quick plop. And then we know this is an industrial building, so it needs to be a gravel road. Just like that. Oh, you know what? Shut up. Shut up by your face. Right. So now we have big coverage. Now we just need a couple of post boxes in here. Ooh, I don't think I ever done this bit. Oh, see, this is the new bit that we did yesterday. Or last episode, rather. Which was last week, by the way, not yesterday. There we go. And then another little post box on that edge. Will that keep everyone happy? No, we'll have to have one in the middle as well. Well, I think that's going to keep the most people happy there. I'll have a post box up here and a post box down here. Right, now for this new area, we may as well have a post box, you know, close to the metro station there. So that can get picked up nice and central for everybody. And then we're just going to be plopping post boxes until everything's green. I do like plopping post boxes around roundabouts as well. Which is pretty much everywhere on this new estate. There we go, and that looks green enough to me. I'll pop one up there, go on, you can have one. You've earned it. Let's place the rest of our subway stations in. So we've got Central over there. I think we'll have one just about there. We'll have one just about there, because I complained about lack of employees. And that will cover this section. We'll have one just there. And that will cover the bottom section. And I'm thinking up here, I might just pop it there. On the main road. And then I'll pop a path in either side here. I'll do it now before I forget. Where is that metro station? It's there. So from there, I want to have a little pedestrian bridge. Oh, that took me way longer than I'm willing to admit. But the bridge is in for that one subway station. And I didn't even finish the paths either. I need to do more paths for this one bit. Hey. There we go, and that's the paths in. Yeah, build up to the path there, mate. Use up all the zoning. Right, yes, right. I spent so long doing that I forgot what I was doing. Right, now is that all of the stations here? Are they all connected in? Looks like a mess, but that means it's all good, probably. Alright, so we have a connection into this new estate now. Let's just connect the rest in. And that's them all connected in there. Let's just get a line going. We want a line from the old school station here. Now, the travel on the left. So, the left hand side here, we want to start a new line. Yep, new line. And that's going to come all the way up here. It's going to connect into the left side. Yep, left side. And then it's going to go into the middle. There we are. Central Station. And then from Central Station, it's going to go back. Stop off on the left-hand side here. There we go. And you can see it's not crossing or anything at the station. The lines aren't crossing. And then we come back in this instance, we do want to complete on this side. Because when we come back out, we're going to be on the left again there, you see. You see how we're using both lanes there? Both tracks on that tunnel there? But then when we come on, we're just staying on the left lane here. So let's mark this line because they don't automatically change the colour. So the one that's not got a line yet, we'll just make that bloody purple pinky. And this can be roundabout. So that's the roundabout. That's the route that takes you into the roundabout estate. Our next line goes from Central Station here. On this side of the track, please. This side of the station. Just over here. Yep, one there. And we're going to go down the hill. Into there. And back again. And then we'll start a new line on this side. Out of here. And back again. And then we do a line on this side. Goes out there. And back again. So now we have 3 new lines here. This is roundabout 1, roundabout 2, and roundabout 3. And we'll give all of these slightly different pinky purple colours there. Just slightly different though, not crazy. You know, we don't want to actually be able to differentiate them that well. There we go. You can see clearly many different lines there. 4 different lines terminating at the Central Station. Oh my lord! What is this? Police! There seems to be too many people at this station. 60 passengers waiting for a taxi at the... It's not... I would need to rename this. It's not Beach Street. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Wow, how busy is all of this? That is wild! How's the taxis doing? Taxi! 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 How we doing? Not even using all the vehicles. Come on, step it up. Have you seen how many people we've got waiting? You know what? How crazy is that? Can I see how many people I've got waiting for taxis and stuff? Doesn't seem to. Can I see it in here? Not really. Oh, we have vehicles in maintenance, so we are using all of the vehicles, right? Yes! Dispatch centre, I want that. So people can just phone taxis instead of having to go to the centre, the stands. I don't think we'll upgrade that just yet. But I do want more taxis. So there's going to be 1, 2, just 2 extras for now. You know, 10 more cabs on the road that are ours. I'll take that. I'll take that. Make sure that's not a bloody traffic light there for any reason. Just wondering, should I upgrade this to be 3 lanes so these can get out? Let's see what happens if I do that. There we go. So you should be able to get out a bit easier there. And then it's just 3 lanes on 3 lanes. It's whatevs really, you know. It's whatevs. We've still got plenty of heckers traffic, even with all the cargo depots and stuff that we put in last episode. Look at this wonderful cargo rail yard. Just rail yard, not cargo rail yard. We're using half the trains. Aye, not too bad. Now, are you bringing stuff in? I don't believe that. What a mare. Right, so how are the metro trains doing? Vehicles in maintenance, 5. So we're using them all, and I'm pretty sure we don't have trains on every route. Yeah, we have trains on 3 routes. Okay. Oh, there's all the new taxis heading out. Pick up people. Speaking of, how are those little taxi stands doing? Are they all chock-a-block? They are all chock-a-block. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of people just hanging about. Hey, this is one of the lines that's actually got trains on it. Are the lines being used? Yeah. The ones that have actually got trains on them look like they're being used. Now, is there anything else we need to think about in this area, apart from the fact that I did not acknowledge any of the natural resources at all while doing this? Let me check. Is there anything we're just dying on, production-wise? Grain. We need so much grain, I forgot about that. Okay, quick change of plan at the end here. We are plopping grain farms down wherever we have fertile land, including over here. This must be gravel road, because it's industrial, as we all know, Oh, there's one farm in. Second farm in. That's the fourth farm. Now, what's the crack over here? I've got a little forestry farm here, don't I? Yeah, I thought so. We've got the path in there, so that should allow this little fence to go over the top of it. There we're gone. Perfect. Right. Let's get this happening. And there's the fifth and final farm in. I'm not going to bother with any other farms. I would like to pop a farm in the middle, but you know. Yeah, nah. We've got the triple roundaboot. And you know what? I think with that complete success, we now have virtually zero low residential demand, as you can see. That bar's empty. Completely empty. We don't have any shortage of workers anywhere in the city. Everything is working at 100% efficiency. And yep, I would say that's an episode well spent. You know, I think you've learned a lot from this episode. Most likely, all you've really learned is how to build an estate with entirely not enough roundabouts. Especially roundabouts like this one. Anywho, peeps, I would love some tips on how to get enough population, because I just can't seem to do it. Like, I just can't. And I also can't seem to get medium or high density residential demand. And I feel like I'm, you know, a bit of a plateau, like there's not much going on, because I can't really do much other than watch people's houses go underwater. You alright there, fire truck? Well, let's just say that I will go ahead and leave yous with this site here. I hope you enjoyed your time in Upper Height. I know I did. This is one of my favourite little estates yet. But for now, while this bad lad is doing a Yui and shucking off, I'm gonna do a Yui and say doodle pip.